Isang masayang pagbati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETUlay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETUlay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETUlay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETUlay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayun din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat ang inclusive education. May SPED hotline na rin para sa inyong mga katanungan patungkol sa special education. Kaya, subaybayan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula 9:00 ng umaga hanggang 7:00 ng gabi ang ating ETUlay. Sa ating pagtutulungan, maiaangat natin ang bawat isa. Ating itutulay ang pagkatuto upang di mapigil ang pag-aaral ng kabataang Pilipino. Itulay natin ito, sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to yet another episode or another session of Contact Center Services for Grade 10 students. I am Tutor RJ De Guzman Telia, and I'm commonly known as Tutor T here on DepEd EducationalTech. And I'm from Noveleta National High School, STO Cavite Province, here in Region 4. And I hope you guys are doing okay out there throughout the Philippines, okay? Wala pa tayong mga comments in the comment section below. And if you want to be greeted, if you want a shout out from me, you can comment your name, your school, and what you are. If you're a student or you're a teacher, a tutor, just tell me. And I'm going to mention you in our session today. All right. So last week we talked about, actually, this is week 2 of our 4th quarter, and last week we kind of reviewed the performance metrics of a call center agent. We talk about CSAT, we talk about TTR, we talk about quality metrics, productivity metrics, standards and objectives, and all sorts of things about the performance metrics of a call center agent. And if you guys missed that, it's important for you to review that, and you can go back to it by logging in to your computer, of course. It's found on YouTube, Facebook, official YouTube and Facebook pages of DepEd EducationalTech and DepEd TV. Okay. So for this week's lesson, we're going to talk about clients and customers' needs. And importante matutunan din natin to so that when you are aiming to be part of the BPO industry, you know what particular service you are going to be part of. You can choose from so many different companies throughout the Philippines. What service are you good at, and are you willing to provide the customers of your client or your future client, di ba? At marami yung mga services na nasa BPO at yung pangangailangan ng mga clients din. Ayan. At hindi natin kayang tapusin yung mga needs na yon sa buong discussion. So ang gagawin natin, we're just gonna talk about some of the most common services um, in the BPO industry. Kasi gusto natin magkaroon ka ng head start magkaroon kayo ng idea, ano ba yung mga produkto, ano ba yung mga serbisyo na ipagkakaloob ninyo as a future customer service representative, or even if you wanted to apply in a higher position. But of course, you're gonna have to start from the base position in the call center company, di ba? Ayan. And you will discover more when you finally set foot on your career in BPO, di ba? Kapag nandun ka na, mas marami kang matutunan. And then, would you believe me that you guys have been a customer of a call center, di ba? Nangyari na yan sa inyo for sure. Or kung hindi man sa inyo, sa family members ninyo. And I'm gonna talk about that later pagkatapos nung mixing quiz natin, okay? Let's have this quick recap, and at the same time, head start na rin para sa magiging discussion natin for today. Okay, so you are going to choose from these choices: bookings, technical support, help desk, sales support, call flow, product knowledge. So these are the choices you have, and I'm gonna post the questions one by one, and you can see these choices, and you just gotta have to choose from these. Okay, so number one, this is the 7-step process that guides your call. So what do you call that? Anong tawag dyan sa 7-step process na yan? Okay. Hello po from Ma'am Mian Grace Salvador. Hi, ma'am. Thank you for supporting this program. And good afternoon, Ma'am Mary May Decreto. Ayan. Maraming salamat sa inyo sa pag-take over ng ETUlay tutorial later on sa front office services after this contact center services, because my wife is kind of busy in school right now. So thank you so much for being there to cover for her. All right. So, yan. Ano yung sagot natin? Okay. Sige. Number two, these are transactions that are common in hospitality services. As far as I remember, we did a mock call on this one in, I think, previous or last two, in the last two episodes that we had, diba? Ayan. Okay, number three, it deals with resolving issues and answering questions regarding the products offered by technology companies. All right, guys. So I invite you to comment your answer in the comment section so that I can read. I can read them. Okay, so yeah, we have a good news. I'm going to have a mock call later on, and I just received a news from Tutor Mike that they are already downloaded. So I'm just gonna worry because the sound might not be that audible if I'm just gonna screen share it to you guys. So I asked Tutor Mike, our director for this afternoon, to download them so that you can hear them better. Okay, ayan. So number 4 na tayo. It is a variety of functions that helps the sales representative sell or close deals. Okay, what is that? And number 5, it is what every call center representative needs to have to deliver quality service. Okay, so these are the correct answers. Rather, sorry for the my tongue right there. Okay, so these are the correct answers. Number 1 is call flow or call structure. Number 2, bookings. Number three, technical support or help desk. Number four, sales support, and number five, product knowledge. All right. So I hope you had a little bit of review with that um, quiz that we have. Okay. So like what I told you earlier, that you did have an experience being a customer of a call center company. Okay. So have you ever remember a time when you call and you ran out of load, and this is the response? So sorry, you do not have enough load to make this call. And let's say you know that you still have loads on your SIM card, but you didn't know that it was ran out, right? Without your knowledge. And what are you going to do? You're going to call the customer service of that network provider, right? So, yun yung example na pwede tayo o naging customer na tayo. Sometimes naman, when an online shop sent you a product, but it is not what you ordered, you have to call them. You have to communicate them either via chat, messenger, or whatever platform they have to reach out to you or for you to reach out to them, right? So you've been a customer in some form in the past, right? So good afternoon sa'yo, Xavier Lay De Leon, from Quirino National High School, grade 10 Hera. And thank you so much for tuning in. Kindly share our session so that there will be many more students who will be part of our ETUlay session and at the same time who will benefit from this session. All right. So if you just tuned in, we are discussing the time that you or let's say family members of yours have been a customer of a call center company, diba? So we're talking about when you ran out of load or when the online shop sent you wrong products, you have to communicate with them, right? Okay. And have you ever remember a time when your, let's say, mother or a father, a parent, receive a call from a billing department, let's say collecting some amount from your parents, di ba? Let's say maraming mga financial institutions here in the Philippines that offer short loan term and long long loan term, right? And to make sure that they profit from those loans, they have to collect payment from month to month, right? And do you know what kind of BPO service is that? Bale, nabanggit na ni Sir, di ba? Either billing siya or collection. Depende sa ginagawa. Alright? And then, titingnan natin yung nakakasakop dyan. Yun yung financial services. So, financial services are an online payment processing account that may cover tasks such as billing, support, and collections. Okay? So yun yung financial services. Billing support is a means of improving collection activities. These may include, but not limited to, the following. So number one, questions about billing statement and charge. Okay, usually this is inbound. You are the ones who's gonna call because you have let's say you don't understand why there's a sudden increase of bill for that month, and you want to know why, diba? If there are issues regarding your billing statement. And number two, when it's about interest rates and accounts receivables. All right, so you have questions about this, diba? And then facilitating reconciliation of invoices to remittance and others. Ayan. So, yan yung mga common services na pinoprovide ng billing support. Okay? Next. Collections naman. Collections is done by following up through calls, SMS, and letters to collect payment. Ayan. So, usually, in our age right now, it's hybrid. hybrid in a sense that they're gonna send you billing statement. So that's a form of email or e-letters. Or there are companies like insurances that actually send you the physical letter, okay, tangible, like the letter, the traditional letter that we have. They still send you that to collect payment or to update you about your billing status, right? And in a form of SMS. And sometimes when you really, like, let's say you were not able to pay at that particular point in time, they gonna call you, or they are gonna call you to make sure that you're able to pay. Okay, so yun naman yung ginagawa ng collections. Now we're going to have a mock call, and this is going to be the objective, right? We talked about the objective last time. So before you make the call that you're going to do, always make sure that you have in mind your objectives, and make sure that you accomplish your objectives before the end of the call. So what are the objectives in this mock call? So the first one is follow up payment, and then set agreed payment date. Ayan. So dapat may napagkasundang payment date, and then ask for alternative contact number. Okay, especially if there is only one contact number on file, because you gotta have to make sure that in case he lost his phone, you're gonna be able to make that call in the future. Okay, so dapat lagi may alternative phone number. Ayan. So let's get into our mock call. Ayan. Tutor Mike, could you play our mock call for our learners? Hey, are you excited for the mock call, Tutor Mike? Our learners, I think they are excited about the mock call. So, ayan. MJ Gumbi, good afternoon sa'yo. MJ Gumbi is from Banquero Integrated School, SDO, Isabela. All right, so Tutor Mike is now setting up the mock call. Let's just wait. There you go. Ready? Hi, this is RJ from Easy Credit over a recorded line. Am I speaking with Juan Dela Cruz?
Yes, you are.
Okay, Mr. Dela Cruz, I'm calling to remind you of your payment due tomorrow, mounting 1,330 pesos. Will you be able to pay it tomorrow?
Sure, I will.
Thank you for always paying on time. What time and where are you going to pay, sir?
Probably after my shift around 6 p.m., and I will pay via e-cash.
Mhm. All right, sir. One last thing. Do you have another phone number that we can contact other than these numbers on file that ends in 3560?
I don't have any.
Okay, sir. I noted here that you are going to pay 1,330 pesos via eCash tomorrow at 6 p.m. If you encounter some issues on paying, you can always contact us toll free at 436-456-7777 to avoid incurring late payment charges.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Dela Cruz, and have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. So that's gonna be our mock call. So later on, Tutor Mike, we're gonna play that one more time, and our learners are the ones who are going to read the spells that I have right there. All right. So if the other one does not work, Tutor Mike, we can just play this one the second time around. And actually, the one that cannot be played is the one that should be played before this one that we played. Ayan. So yan yung pang mamaya pang practice nila. But I just read the script for them to hear how it sounds like. and for them to have a little visuals of how a customer or how an agent communicate or speak with the customer. Okay, so did I follow up payment? Ayan, did I follow up the payment? Well, yeah, I followed up the payment. And did I set or did I set agreed payment date? Okay, meron bang akong tinanong ko ba siya kung kailan siya makapagbayad? And the answer for that is yes again, right? So, did I ask for the alternative contact number? All right. Yes. And in fact, he answered me that he didn't have or he doesn't have any other contact number, right? So, uh, for this practice, so na-demonstrate ko naman na sa inyo. So, it's a portion where you're gonna practice. Okay? I'm gonna play this twice. So, if you miss uh, anything from the first try, you still have another try after this one. All right, tutor Mike, could you help me play the mock call again? And our learners are the ones who's gonna play the part of the agent. Okay. Ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Mary May Decreto, nakakamiss mag-billing calls. Ma'am Vicky, good afternoon po. Good afternoon, Femeline Espiritu Umipig. Uh, Watching from Quirino National High School, Quirino Isabela, grade 10. Curriculum, 10 Aphrodite. Alright, so maraming maraming salamat sa pagtunin nyo guys. Kung wala kayo dyan, magiging boring ang ating ETUlay session. Alright, so Tutor Mike, could you play, um, hold on. By the way, our hardworking director right now, Tutor Michael, is currently on a seminar and it's quite loud out there. So whenever I ask him via my voice to play the mock call, he won't be able to hear it. So that's the reason why I ask him. There you go. So it's your turn. Get ready, guys. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling Easy Credit. This is RJ over a recorded line. Am I speaking with Juan de la Cruz?
Yes, you are.
Hey, Mr. De La Cruz, I'm calling to remind you of your payment due tomorrow amounting 1,330 pesos. Will you be able to pay it tomorrow?
Sure, I will.
Thank you for always being on time, sir. What time and where are you going to pay, sir?
Probably after my shift around 6 p.m., and I will pay via e-cash.
All right, sir. One last thing. Do you have an alternative phone number that we can contact other than this number on file that ends in 3560?
I don't have any.
Okay, sir. I noted here that you are going to pay 1330 pesos via e-cash tomorrow at 6 p.m. If you encounter some issues on paying, you can always contact us toll free at 436-456-7777 to avoid incurring late payment charges.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr. Dela Cruz, and have a good day.
thank you. Bye.
And so we're gonna play that one more time. So in case you weren't able to kind of catch on or catch up with the flow of that call, you can retry and let's see if there is an improvement in your second try. Okay, please comment on the comment section below if you kind of um, go along or if you went along with the mock call. Okay, that's what I want to know in the comment. And thank you so much, Ma'am Vicky, for watching our ETUlay session. Okay, Tutor Mike. Uh, And so I just asked Tutor Mike on the private message if he could play it one more time for you guys. Ayan, Mambiki Dawang with multiple claps right there. Thank you so much for the claps. Hold on. Ayan. So while waiting, I want to shout out or give a shout out to my school principal, Ma'am Norely Narciso. We did have a really fun time, all of us, Noveleta National High School, in our gender awareness development seminar yesterday. It was a great learning experience. We learned about how to use neutral um, pronouns and nouns so that when we communicate, when we make tests, and exams, when we make examples, we make sure that it is gender sensitive and gender neutral. Okay, and then after that we did have a little bit of time to kind of hang out with each other, all of the teachers of Noveleta National High School. Thank you so much for inviting me to be part of that, even though I'm still in the central office. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling Easy Credit. This is RJ over a recorded line. Am I speaking with Juan de la Cruz?
Yes, you are.
Hey, Mr. de la Cruz. I'm calling to remind you of your payment due tomorrow amounting 1,330 pesos. Will you be able to pay it tomorrow?
Sure, I will.
Thank you for always being on time, sir. What time and where are you going to pay, sir?
Probably after my shift around 6 p.m., and I will pay via e-cash.
All right, sir. One last thing. Do you have an alternative phone number that we can contact other than this number on file that ends in 3560?
I don't have any.
Okay, sir. I noted here that you are going to pay 1330 pesos via e-cash tomorrow at 6 p.m. If you encounter some issues on paying, you can always contact us toll free at 436-456-7777 to avoid incurring late payment charges.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr. Dela Cruz, and have a good day.
thank you. Bye.
There you go. So that's gonna be our practice mock call for this afternoon. I hope you guys did go along with mock call. You tried to read the spells and you tried to speak with our virtual or imaginary customer right there. So I just created that mock call script based from a source I found online. So I made a little changes to make sure that I don't plagiarize them. Okay, so um, these are the things that you are going to ask yourself. Okay, after that practice mock call, so what went well in the call that you did? And then the second one is, what do you think you are good at? Habang binabasa mo yung spills, sa tingin mo, saan ka magaling? Okay? And then what can you improve on? 'Di ba? Ano yung mga bagay na pwede mo pang ayusin? Maybe you notice that your pronunciation is quite off, and that's an area for improvement, and that's the benefit, one of the benefits of doing mock call. So you get to see what are the things that you need to improve on. So let's say this is your answer. So what went well? Let's say you become more confident in playing the role of the agent. You kind of feel it's fun to do. It's more like a TikTok challenge, right? And then what do you think you are good at? And then you say you think I'm good at following the call flow. Okay, because that's an easy part of that mock call. It's kind of given that you can follow that because all you have to do is to read the spells, diba? And what can you improve on? And like what I said, maybe you think you need to improve on your pronunciation so that you will sound more natural. Okay, can you comment down below? So what are the things that you feel during the practice mock call? So what those questions. Where do you think you're good at, and what can you improve on? Okay, comment it on the comment section so that I can read them live here on our ETUlay sessions. All right, so we had discussed bookings in the previous episodes. We also talk about technical support, sales support, and financial services in this afternoon. Now, if you miss out and if you want to know more about these different customer or client and customers' needs, all you got to do is to screenshot this and you got to type in HTTPS // www.pinoytalks.com, and you're going to be able to download our learning module or the learning module that I base these lessons from. Ito yun, itong Technology and Livelihood Education TLE Grade 10, and it's based on teachers teaching guide and learners materials. Okay, so you can download them for free so that you'll be guided. All right. So, by the way, I believe your local subject teacher will also guide you in learning your way around contact center services. Now, so let me just run through these different customer clients and customers' needs. Una, we have this the complaint resolution. So this is going to be about discussion of a problem related to a product or service provided by the organization. Okay, kapag ka may reklamo yung customer regarding the product na ibinigay sa kanila. Okay, the next one is document or order processing. And then this is going to be about organizations that deal with the membership base or process forms. Okay, so especially when it comes to insurance services, they need medical information about you. They need your prescription, medical history, and all sorts of documents. And they're gonna call you for those documents. And sometimes they're gonna ask you to upload a copy of your medical information, sometimes insurance ID or insurance number. And it's actually secure platform where you can upload, because they will not ask you to those information if they uh, are not able to verify your identity. And the second one, orders. And maybe you have sometimes, not sometimes, there are actually orders performed online and performed via call, diba? And then applications for warehouse, clubs, credit companies, mortgage companies, product warranty registration. So these are the types of um, clients needs that need um, document processing, right? And the next thing is the inquiry services. So this is going to be about response to frequently asked questions, or FAQs, or I don't want to pronounce this. Through website, fax on demand, interactive voice response, or IVR, or online internet fulfillment system. Okay. So the next one is counseling. It's going to be about assisting callers on matters that may include physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well being. Well, actually, if you have any challenges right now, we have our very own website here in the Philippines where you can call um, for, let's say you're having mental health issues, problems, and emotional health problems. You can contact them. You can go to this website and they're gonna give you free um, counseling. Okay? So, yun, just a little plug para sa atin. Alam ko marami nagsasuffer this time ng about sa mental health dahil sa situation natin. Okay, directory naman is about an important resource. Document directory is an important resource for updated telephone lists and skip tracing, where one can get persons' addresses as well as their telephone numbers. All right. So sometimes the network providers would, or a company that you are attached with or have you are connected with would ask you information about this directory to make sure that you have the updated information in their database so that when they use that for let's say future transactions, they can easily get in touch with you. Okay. Next, academic instruction. So this is what is pretty usual right now in our time. We do have online tutorial for calls, online tutorial call centers and other academic institutions which provide academic instructions. And then last, travel advisory. Travel advisory needs can be attributed to travel bookings. Ayan. So nangyari yung travel advisory sometimes when the airline or um, a cruise have to cancel your bookings, maybe because of unexpected, um, let's say, sore weather, diba? Extreme weather conditions or travel restriction. And online product sales, it's about providing customers with product and service information. Ayan. So this may include handling and answering telephone calls to inform, update, and answer clients' concerns, queries, and complaints, answering tickets or emails. And so those are the clients and customers' needs that we just run through. And then in continuation, processing refunds as requested by clients, verifying the validity of the amount charged in the client's credit card accounts. Ayan. Yan, medyo madami pa pala. Anyway, we just gonna have to continue on the discussion of this. Like what I said, we're just gonna run through this. You can always um, download and that learning material, and we're just gonna focus more on mock calls and the most common services that you have to know, especially if you are right now already decided that you are going to be a call center agent in the future as part of your let's say an extra income for your education. Let's say your parents really couldn't send you to college because of, let's say, any financial reasons. You can support yourself, and this is, I know a lot of co-workers of mine uh, before that were studying and they were able to graduate with the help of this industry because this provides them time to study, let's say 2 to 3 hours a day, and then work at night for 8 hours, diba? Okay, so next week I'm going to do these mock calls. Ayan. Sorry. And we're going to, I'm going to ask you what type of client service and customer needs I'm referring to in that call. And also, we're going to talk about interactive communication in the coming weeks. And yeah, that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much. Once again, I am Tutor T or RJ de Guzman Telia from DepEd Cavite Province, Noveleta National High School, from Region 4. And thank you so much for being part of this session. That's going to be it. Thank you so much. Ingat kayo lahat.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!